Macmillan Audio presents A Future of Faith, The Path of Change in Politics and Society by Pope Francis with Dominique Wolton. Read for you by Father Edward L. Beck, CP, and Robert Fass.
Recently I said, and now I repeat, we are going through World War III, but in installments. There are economic systems that must make war in order to survive. Accordingly, arms are manufactured and sold, and with that, the balance sheets of economies that sacrifice man at the feet of the idol of money are clearly rendered healthy. And no thought is given to hungry children in refugee camps. No thought is given to the forcibly displaced. No thought is given to destroyed homes. No thought is given, finally, to so many destroyed lives. How much suffering, how much destruction, how much grief. Today, dear brothers and sisters, in all parts of the earth, in all nations, in every heart, and in grassroots movements, the cry wells up for peace. War no more.
Pope Francis, October 28, 2014.
I dream of a Europe that is young, still capable of being a mother. A mother who has life because she respects life and offers hope for life. I dream of a Europe that cares for children, that offers fraternal help to the poor and those newcomers seeking acceptance because they have lost everything and need shelter. I dream of a Europe that is attentive to and concerned for the infirm and the elderly, lest they be simply set aside as useless. I dream of a Europe where being a migrant is not a crime, but a summons to greater commitment on behalf of the dignity of every human being. I dream of a Europe where young people breathe the pure air of honesty, where they love the beauty of a culture and a simple life undefiled by the insatiable needs of consumerism, where getting married and having children is a responsibility and a great joy, not a problem due to the lack of stable employment. I dream of a Europe of families, with truly effective policies concentrated on faces rather than numbers, on birth rates more than rates of consumption. I dream of a Europe that promotes and protects the rights of everyone, without neglecting its duties toward all. I dream of a Europe of which it will not be said that its commitment to human rights was its last utopia.
Pope Francis, May 6, 2016. Introduction. Not easy. The project. There are individual destinies that intersect with history. This is true of Pope Francis, who, coming from Latin America, brings a different identity to the Catholic Church. His personality, his journey, his deeds all question an era dominated by the economy, but also by a search for meaning, authenticity, and often spiritual values. It is this encounter between one man and history that lies at the heart of our discussions, between a man of the cloth and a French intellectual, a layman, a specialist in communication who has worked for many years on issues of globalization, cultural diversity, and otherness. Why a dialogue? Because it allows us to open ourselves up to one another, to an argument, and to the presence of the listener. Dialogue gives meaning to human communication beyond questions of performance and limits of technology. The angle I have chosen for this book has a bearing on one of the recurrent questions in the history of the Church. What is the nature of its social and political engagement? How does its approach differ from that of a politician? Questions constantly posed when each reader.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?